loud ass car, man. How about that solo leveling episode, baby? God damn. The Jeju Island raid. Right around the corner, man. Just a couple more episodes. It's gonna be so good. It already is good, man. It's about to break records. Especially after the end of this season. Maybe after today, maybe after next week. Definitely after the end of this season. It'll probably be the most liked anime on Crunchyroll. Passing One Piece and Demon Slayer. That's fucking insanity. Insanity. And I'm all here for it. But right now, I was planning on going to the gym, but I'm glad I waited. I waited just a little bit. It's 12:30 right now. It warmed up a little bit. The wind died down and it warmed up a little bit. So, and the sun's out. Super bright, super sunny. So you know what that means. You know what that means. It's a track day. Fuck yes. It's a track day, baby. So we're gonna go to the track. We're not gonna do anything too crazy. Oh, there's a lot of cars here. Shit. I don't see anybody on the track though, so it should be alright. Alright, track's clear. I think it's probably some basketball or something. But we're gonna take it a little bit easier. I haven't really done sprinting in a while. No max speed today. Definitely not feeling max speed today. My stomach has been messed up all morning. I don't know why, but I have some ideas, but we'll just take it easy for now. I really just want to get back into the groove of going track workouts, because when I go back up to maintenance calories and I start like flatlining, once I'm done cutting and I like flatline for the summer, I'm going to be doing 2 workouts for leg days. You got sprints in the morning, and then, you know, go home, have a meal, chill for a little bit, let that food settle, and then go to the gym. So we are going to gotta get back into that, get back into the double workout grind, just get back into the sprint grind. I gotta get my body loosened up again to start sprinting full speed, because once I go back to maintenance and I have my energy back and, you know, I can start building muscle even at maintenance and slightly above maintenance, I want to get back to that so we can start breaking some records. What the hell is going on here? I don't know why there's so many people. Oh my god. Try and find a parking spot, but I want to get back into it, so once like the weather really warms up, I'll already be ready to go and I can start making gains right off the bat. Ooh. Which is the main plan for this summer. The main goal, once I'm done cutting, the main goal will be focusing on that 40 time. I want my 40 time to be fast as shit, which I think I've gotten faster the way I've been training, even without really running. I think I've gotten slightly faster because I've been doing isometrics, you know, strengthening my Achilles so it can absorb more force, which if your calves and Achilles can't absorb the force, you're not going to be that fast. So you need to have a strong Achilles and strong legs in general, but I think a strong Achilles is probably the more important thing, because if you can squat 400 or 500 pounds, but your Achilles can't absorb that weight when you're sprinting, you're going to lose all that power. Your Achilles is going to fucking, instead of being stiff and just pushing directly off, it's going to have some give, and you're going to lose like hundreds of pounds of force that you could have just pushed forward instead of losing it. So hopefully my isometric training has been, hopefully my isometric training has been good enough to where I've gotten slightly faster, which is why I'm super excited for maintenance calories, because when you go back to maintenance, you can start putting on a little bit more muscle. Maybe not like putting on muscle, but you can still strengthen something. You can still get stronger even at maintenance calories, which I'm probably going to go a little bit above, like maybe 100 above maintenance, just so I can have that extra little bit of, that extra little oomph, you know, for something as great, like high energy demanding as sprinting. So, but for now, we just got to get back into the groove of things and get back into that sprint shape. So let's hop on out there. There's nobody out there. There's no crazy wind, so we don't have to worry about anything. We're just going to be doing some flying 30s. Flying 30s with a nice, like, probably like 80%. 70, 80%. Just to get back into the groove of things. So let's just go. Ooh. Straighten this out a bit. Ooh. Well. Here we is. My stomach's a little kind of iffy right now, so we'll see what I can do. But For those of you who have watched my leg days / sprint days, you know we do a nice little increment sprints where we start off with 5, we do 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 100%. But now, like I said, you don't have to worry about music or anything. You don't have to worry about this cringy montage. You get to just hear my voice and some ASMR too, because you know, when I'm not sprinting and I'm not talking, you can't really hear anything except the breeze, the birds, a couple of cars driving by, which I think it can be pretty peaceful. So that's what you're gonna get for right now. And we're gonna do some 30-yard sprints, or 30-yard flies. But that's gonna be, like I said, around probably 75, 80%, just to get back into the groove of sprinting. But that's pretty much it. I don't know exactly how many I'm gonna do. If my stomach really starts to act up after these increment sprints, then probably do just a few. But if I can manage, I want to try and do 6, because I just did my warm-up right there. I'm a little gassed. My cardio needs to be better. Not just walking cardio, I mean real cardio. There's nothing wrong with walking cardio, you know, if you want to get your steps in, go, that's perfect. Perfect for longevity. But when you want to be more of an athlete, high heart rate type shit, you gotta do a little bit more, which I really need to work on. But that's also why I don't like the cold weather. I don't really like running when it's below 40, because it really fucks with my nose and my lungs. If like the air is cold, it's gonna freeze your lungs up, and you're not gonna get as much, you know, per breath, as much oxygen per breath. So it's a little bit harder. I have unlocked a new skill. I've unlocked level 1 dash. I've unlocked a level 1 dash ability. You know, I have been leveling up this whole time. Just doing this, man. Oh, it's gassing me out. It's something I really need to work on. Doing this a little bit more. I gotta get my, like I said, short burst heart rate cardio up. Okay, that was 2. So now it was 60, 70, now we're on to 80%. I don't know what it is, but I feel like sprinting scratches an itch for me. I don't know exactly what that itch is, but I feel like sometimes sprinting scratches more of an itch than actually lifting weights does. I mean, it was the one thing, track was the one thing I stuck with through all of high school, really. I was 8th grade, started track, you know, when you can first actually start here where I live. 8th grade is when it starts. And then I finished it all the way through senior year, so 5 straight years of track. It was just something that stuck with me, man. But I don't know what it is about it, but it scratches an itch that lifting weights doesn't necessarily scratch. Maybe it's the outdoor, it's probably more the outdoor part. It's outdoors, you know, you get some fresh air and get your heart rate up, and you know, it just makes you feel good. 90%. What's crazy is that early February, it was like I said, it's been warm for the past few days. And the trees are starting to bloom, but it's gonna get back into the 20s. Missouri doesn't know how to make up its mind, bro. I broke my watch too. I know you've seen it in a couple of my videos, but I still gotta hold on to it because it helps track my steps. Let's see how many steps I actually have right now. Ooh, I have to hurry and do this. Running up onto 8 minutes right now. Let's see. Is that 3,000? So I gotta hurry and wrap this up. Like I said, the timer's on 8 minutes right now. So 100%. Too much. I don't want this thing to run up too long. But the next thing you'll see will be the 30-yard fly setup. Oh fuck. Ooh. So you can see right, where's my finger? There we go. Right there. 30 yards. Here's the start. I'm gonna be back over here just a little bit because it's a fly, so you gotta get a little bit of a head start. But my stomach is kind of iffy right now, so I'm gonna do 3 initially, and if my stomach still feels this way, I'll probably just cut it there. And I feel like, honestly, if I go too much, I'll probably just shit myself. No lie. But I want to at least get some sprint training in. You know, we're training hard. We got to become, you know, we got to live up to the expectations of the top families. You know, like the Viltrumites, the Hanmas, the Zenins. Who else is there? Who else is a really strong bloodline? You know, Viltrumites, Zenins, and Hanmas are like 3 of the strongest bloodlines for like physical, just like fucking straight throwing hands type strength. You know, no superpowers, none of that shit, just straight throwing hands, pure strength and speed. So we gotta live up to those names. Is there any more? I know there's more, but I don't know exactly the top of my head right now which ones they are. No, the Jin, I would say like the Jinwoos, or how do they say it? I don't know exactly how the Koreans put their names in order, but you know, it's really just him and his dad. So I wouldn't say it's a whole bloodline, but just that in general. So we're gonna do this, like I said, 3 of them, just around 70-80%. We're just gonna be cruising, just get into the flow of running, and then see where we go from there. In the car, but I've been losing weight a little too fast right now. I'm 175, and honestly, I went to the bathroom before I came here. I technically might be in the 174 range. Heck, I was just 177 last week, and now I'm already into the 175, possibly 174. So I'm losing weight a little too fast, which means I get to eat. I get to eat a little bit more. I'm gonna have some canes tonight. I know it sounds crazy, but I do have 1 refeed a week, and so I've upped my calories a little bit because of the weight loss. So today's refeed day. I'm gonna have some canes. You know, if you play your fucking cards right, you can eat almost whatever you want. Now, don't fucking let yourself, don't throw away your diet completely. I still try to eat healthy as I can, but when I get the opportunity, I'm gonna fucking indulge in some bullshit food. So I'm gonna get some canes today. Get a little bit more carbs in me because I need my carbs to fill my system because I've felt drained and weak all fucking day, or drained all week. So we're gonna get some canes today, and I'm gonna fucking enjoy it. Let's go to the next one. Ooh la la! We got the side view now. This is probably where the thumbnail is gonna come into play. So you see, there's the start cone right here, finish cone right there. I don't know, I'm gonna have to probably zoom in just a little bit more. I feel like if I'm zoomed out too much, it's gonna be too small of a picture to really get that thumbnail. I'm just doing 2 more. I'm probably just decided at 2 more because see, my stomach's also messed up and I gotta get back into the groove of this. I did the whole sprint warm. I was gassed after a warm-up. That is not good. These are feeling pretty good. I'm feeling kind of fluid. I think I'm leading my legs out too far. I'm gonna have to go back in the footage and watch. But I don't want to lead my legs out too far because if they land in front of you, I don't know if you can see that, right? If the legs land in front of you, that's how you pull a hamstring because your body's too extended. Whenever you land, you want to land straight underneath you. So I think I need to, like, not completely hunch over, but like, that's why I'm working on my core strength. Because I want to be able to like be more like right here, stable like this, instead of like this, like reaching out right here, and land right underneath you. One more though, and then we might do a little bit of abs, maybe. Look, I don't want to jinx anything, but if the time I just checked on that side angle, that's really the only way you could tell, honestly, because if I have it on this angle, you can't tell exactly where I start down there. But if you have a side, you can get a rough estimate. And if the rough estimate is anywhere close to an actual time, dude, we got bright things. This season's gonna be good. This sprint season's gonna be fucking awesome. If it's actually pretty close to being accurate. The time I checked said 3:27. Now, I'm not at 60 FPS, and like I said, it's not 100% accurate because I can't tell exactly dead on where I started. But if it's anywhere close to it, I'm running a 3.27 is a 1.1 10-yard split. That is something I should have like middle of the season when it's warmed up and everything. So if I have that right now in these clunky ass pants, this sweatshirt with all that drag and resistance, bad weather, stomachs hurt, don't have the proper nutrition because I'm not in maintenance calories, I'm in a cut, so my body doesn't have the sprint energy right now. So if I don't have the sprint energy running at 70% and I run a 3.27, boy, let me tell you, when 100% rolls around probably April or May, you don't even fucking know, dude. Fucking 40-yard dash record for me, it's a guarantee. I'm gonna get my goal that I want. But we got one more. My stomach is kind of acting up, so like I said, there's the last one. I put a little bit more effort into that one. So once it warms up, I'm gonna really start doing some more workouts because I really want to see my true times. Like I said, this is more just a testing period, or not a testing period, more of a practice run. Let's do a bit more vlog style. It was more of a practice run, so I'm sorry. Gotta adjust you just a little bit. There we go. That was more of a practice run. We're just getting into the groove of things. I'm not really, like I said, I wasn't really trying to go all out for this. Because because I don't even know if my body could go all for this, because like I said, I got all these excuses right now. But they're valid excuses for not having a proper time. It does not mean it's a valid excuse to not do the workout itself, but it is a valid excuse to have your times be a little lackluster if you're not feeling properly good. Which, I mean, I'm not, because I haven't really done sprints in a while. Stomach's hurt. We're in a super calorie deficit right now. And it's a little chilly. So, once temperatures get back up to normal, well, you know what I mean. By normal good track temperatures. To be around like 50 or 60, perfect. When it gets to that, I'm gonna do a time trial. I'm gonna go all out for that. Proper food, proper clothing, proper weather, and I'll actually bring my spikes out. And then we'll see the real times. Because if I can, like I said, if I can run a 3:27, if it's in the rough ballpark, if it's anywhere close to, if my actual times are anywhere close to that, God, dude, you don't know how excited I am. How excited I will be if I come back into a time trial with legit proper shit and I get like under a 3 for a 30 fly. Oh, dude. My goal for this like summer area, for like when I go back to maintenance and I really start focusing on speed and power, I want a sub 4.5. Yeah. NFL type shit. NFL type times. I want a 4.5. Sub 4.5. So like 4.49. I'm feeling really good. Because I said, I did, I know if you saw the track video like a month ago, I was doing sled pulls. And those times surprised me then. So, and I'm still going to be losing weight, so I'm going to be even lighter with like a full stomach. You don't even know. But I'm dragging it on. I'm not dragging a low taper fade meme. The low taper fade meme is dragging me. Let's cool down. Get in the fucking car. Oh, shit. I guess I should have started the car first. But, a little cool down, a couple more steps after that, just so I can get my daily step count up. Oh, but, like I said, if that time that I saw was anywhere near to an actual time, like I said, that's why I can't stress it enough to do, or like the importance of isometrics. Because when you're running and your foot hits the ground, like I said, to absorb that kind of force, you need strong tendons. That way your body doesn't, your shit doesn't give way. So it's like, how best do I describe it? I mean, the only thing I think, like, when you say your tendon, people refer to it like as a spring. Like if you squeeze a spring, like pull a spring down and you let it go, it'll bounce up. But if you push a spring down and then you let it go with your fingers slowly before you release it, it's not going to get the same bounce. So when you put your foot on the ground, if your foot gives way, or like your Achilles, like if you step down like this and your Achilles does this before it actually pushes forward, you're going to lose so much power. That's why you need the isometrics, and holding heavy weight on that tendon for as long as possible. That is where you will get some real fucking speed. That is where speed comes from. That's why you always see those, like, that's why you see elite sprinters. When you see their fucking Achilles, dude, those things are like fucking goddamn tree trunks. More like whenever, like you see a bodybuilder like Jay Cutler, you say tree trunks sink your thighs. Nah, if you want to be real speed or be a true athlete, you want your tendons to be fucking tree trunks, dude. You see in the wind, like whenever there's heavy wind, like those trees can withstand crazy fucking wind because they got strong roots. That's basically what you're trying to do when you do isometrics. Make sure nobody's coming. That's basically what you're doing when you do isometrics, is you're strengthening your tendons, your roots, to be able to fucking withstand more force. That's how you prevent injuries. That's why when you see people snap muscles, their tendons, it's because they don't have fucking strong tendons. They just train their muscle, like especially on steroids, your tendons take longer to fucking actually build up. So when you see people take steroids, their fucking muscles are just, they grow way too fast for their tendons to catch up. So that is why I cannot stress it enough, the importance of strengthening your tendons. You'll be able to bench, like for anything, not just your Achilles for sprinting, but your fucking tendons that connect to right here, to your chest, you can bench more. If you do your tendons for your knees will fucking last longer. When you get older, you always hear people complaining about their fucking knees and shit. That's why you gotta strengthen your tendons. So that's why I can't, like, that's also what eccentrics help with. When you do eccentrics, it's your tendons holding on to that contraction as long as possible as you're like slowly releasing the actual contraction itself. That is how you prevent injuries, man. I cannot stress enough. That's the one thing, like, you know, most people become famous because they stick with one thing. You know, for Alex Eubanks, he was the Greek god. You know, he had the Greek god physique. I don't want to say king of aesthetics, but you know what I mean. Like, he was like, as much as people hate him, you know, Alex Eubanks was kind of like the disease of like this lifting generation right now. You know, super aesthetic. And then there's like C-Bum, he's just the absolute best of the best. Like, everybody has their thing that got them to where they are. Togi, fucking acting like an absolute jackass, but he can't be funny, you know, so people want to fucking follow that. I think my thing is going to be, I cannot stress enough, do your fucking isometrics. Your muscles and tendons will fucking thank you until you're fucking 80, because your tendons will last way longer than your muscles do. So if you fucking don't train your tendons, you're gonna be like those old people who can barely fucking move when they're 70 or 80. So if you want to be 70, 80 running and lifting weights still, train your fucking tendons. Do some isometrics, control the eccentric, and you will be able to fucking lift weights until you are fucking dead. You could be on your deathbed benching 225 and shit if you train your fucking tendons. God damn. I might have found my thing, man. I might have found my fucking thing. Train your fucking tendons, and then fucking thank me later. I fucking give you a task right now. I'll probably put this as a TikTok video. I give you a task right now. Train your tendons for, like, what's the usual program length? Like 12 weeks? Whenever you say, like, oh, give me a 12-week program, you know, everybody sells 12-week programs. I want you to do isometrics. Just look up what an isometric is. Look up a couple workouts that can help you with whatever your actual training is right now. I'll still let you do whatever your program is right now. I will let you do your program, but all I want you to do is add a couple isometrics to it. And after 12 weeks, you see some results, I want you to come right back to this video, and I want you to fucking leave the best review you could ever possibly do. And if you don't fucking see results, but you have to stick to it, because it's not just training, you have to actually constantly do it. Consistency, discipline, all that good shit that you already know about. I've already said some of that shit too. If you don't see results, I'll quit fucking lifting. I'll quit lifting, I'll quit running, I'll quit doing all that shit. But that is my fucking request to you. Go a 12-week program, train your tendons, isometrics, and you will fucking thank me.